We are looking at a web development resume. Alternately could be called front end. That's what I believe this is also front end, so I can probably change this to front end. What we're going to be looking for is this whole host of words, some of which got cut out, is JavaScript, React, Angular, HTML, CSS, PHP, SQL, Scrum, REST, Agile, API, SEO, WordPress, Git, Docker, Jira, and these are bonuses. Yeah, I put WordPress twice, but these are bonuses. These are not going to be declines if you don't have them, but they're good if you have them. So if you like these types of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you ever need more help, then you can just go to my Twitch stream, which is right down there, and I'll help you out live. So this person has applied to 100 jobs and gotten 1 interview per 100, which isn't good. That's not good. They've been applying to jobs in a certain location, and true entry-level jobs are limited in their location. They're also applying outside because they end up saying they went with somebody who lives in the area. Yeah, so if you're applying purely for remote jobs, the competition is going to be brutal, and you're going to have to increase the amount you're expected to get. It's tough. Remote jobs are very tough to get. So what we're going to be looking for, and also before I even start, you may have been particularly looking for web development. I would switch it to front end. If I'm right, which again may be wrong, but if you just put front end instead of web development, you may have more opportunities. Sometimes jobs with different titles are the same thing, a lot of the time. So what we're going to be looking for, let's do it. So software engineer with a background in digital marketing, combining couple of skills with years of experience, you can enroll in experience with that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't care. That doesn't matter. Programming language, too much. If you're going to keep a skill section, keep it to 3 at max, 3 things at max. This is too many things to put. Developed a skeleton loading component with, again, on React. React is an actual keyword. And again, this is why I don't like all this stuff, is React is the only thing I've really cared about in this entire thing so far. Webpack, I don't know. Stop bolding. Why does everybody bold everything? Collaborating with I don't care. iOS and Android is good, but again, here, I don't care about 100,000 plus. I do care about this. By the fact that you bolded the wrong thing, it now makes it harder for me to find what I want. GraphQL, do I have that on there? It should be on there if it's not. I've actually seen that. So that's a good one, and RESTful APIs is good. Yeah, but everything else isn't. Like here, okay, your bullet points are not great. You have too much stuff over here, and stop bolding everything, please stop bolding everything. Okay, education. Why is this so long? Full stack, blah 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 blah. This is too long and should be towards the top. This should be 3 lines max. You shouldn't need all of this. 3 lines max towards the top. I mean, if you just replace this with the education and keep it to 3 lines, already you're going to have a better chance. Also, again, you're not getting accepted because I'm missing, where's the JavaScript, where's React, where's the Angular, where's the HTML, where's the CSS, where's the HTTP. I'm sure you put it here, but I don't care if it's here. I care if it's here. Yeah, and then this is projects. Projects should then be under the experience, just in case, where I really only see like API and JavaScript. Yeah, so I couldn't move forward with this resume. Again, there is a misconception about what recruiters want in a resume. What recruiters want in a resume is we are not trying to find the highest skill person via the resume, typically. We're looking for the bare minimums that you are needed to interview, and that is what I'm trying to find. That is why those things are important. So I could not move forward with this one because I do not find the bare minimum things I need to move forward. And if a recruiter ends up passing people forward because, oh, of course, everybody has used X, the manager will be pissed because that's happened to me a lot. So, and I learned my lesson. So please put the keywords in. Also, yeah, I can't move forward on this. Let's go to the next resume. This is a senior credit analyst. Oh boy, there's a lot of background to this one. So they were in a certain company, and you were applying to a company in the Nordic regions. Full disclosure, I'm a US-based recruiter. I don't fully know how they do that. They were you reached out to one of those positions and they said for a future position wealth, you might consider some info on your motivation to transfer to blank and of any potential prior of the reasons. You'd also discover a letter, blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, this video is going to be posted too late for this, unfortunately, unless you're in chat right now, so I'm sorry about that. But there are two flaws. Basically, your issue is, why are you going to work for this company and will you relocate? So, if you're looking to relocate, you're going to have to actually do a very brief summary sentence. And that's just going to say open to relocation, blah, 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 or looking to move into the area, finding an area around there. So, basically, relocation is tough. I've done relocation for candidates. There's a lot of ins and outs of it, and they want to make sure that you're going to be prepared for that because they don't want to go through an entire process and then you be like, oh, I actually can't move into that area. They want you to have done your research first. So that is one thing. For the rest of the keywords and qualifications, what I'm going to be looking for is Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, Visio, GAAP, IFRS, CFA, financial models, financial modeling, Excel skills, writing and presentation skills to non-tech people, your degree, customer service, and stakeholders, at least in the US. So I wish this was going to be in time for you, but it's not, unfortunately, but hopefully this can at least help with other stuff. So, this doesn't matter. You're applying for that. Also, this is probably fine. They want to see that. Your education. So, this should be at the top. Also, there's too many lines. I think you just need your maybe post-grad right here is good. And let's see, which one were they looking for? CFA for sure. And I believe, you can put here. Normally I really like 3 lines for that, but 4 will be okay for this. But they should be no longer than 4. Combine them. And then let's see if I can actually find what we need. So, lead, credit analyst for over 40 trade portfolios in financial, institution, marketing, government-owned entities, lead team, okay. This one's okay. Rating, write-up structures for the following sectors. I'm not really finding a ton of what I need for this. Admittedly, and I'll be full disclosure, I'm still sick, and I've not done this type of candidate before, so maybe I'm wrong. Formatting wise, though, there's a lot of wasted space. This is fine because it shows that where you did it, but I know this is basic, but even for a lot of the lead stuff, I wanted to see this. And education that you had a bachelor's equivalent was necessary for a lot of them. So what I'd really like to see, and this is, again, assuming you're applying more for hands-on leadership rather than back-end, I guess, stuff, is I want to see a little bit more about GAAP. I want to see more Excel, how you used it. And primarily, I want to see how you talk to people, right? Like, I'm a recruiter. Your job at this company would be to go to me and be like, hey, Lee, what do you know about CFA FRM? And I'd be like, nothing. And you have to explain to me why that is. It is the equivalent of helping somebody with IT and their camera has been off for 30 minutes and they're complaining. You are going to have to talk to stakeholders, managers, other employees, customers, and you're going to have to explain why things are the way they are. You're going to have to simplify it, talk down, and you need to talk down to me, and that's not what I'm finding. So I wish I saw this, and it's not going to be in time for the 24th deadline, unfortunately, but hopefully this has at least been a little bit helpful. Again, I'm sick, so if you can get past a sick recruiter, that's a really good sign of a resume, but I'm not really seeing a lot of what I'd need. I think the reason I'd be able to move forward is this is a particularly rare skill set that you have, so people are going to dig deeper into your resume, and the fact that you had, where did it go? Utilities and project finance, along with leadership experience, like led the team, and this would probably get you moved forward, but I'm still missing a bunch of basic stuff. And again, I think less so than the keywords in particular, I'm really missing how you talked to others, like how you describe to dummies what you do and what we should do. So I don't think I could move this forward, but maybe non-sickly would have a different opinion. So let's move on to the next resume. This is a resume of a data analyst intern. They've applied to 150 applications for and not gotten anything back. That's not good. They basically said they're a student who never gets interviews and was wondering if there was a fundamental problem with their resume. Well, let's see if there is a fundamental problem with your resume. I will say, as a person who needs to get internships, you got to increase the amount you're going to need to apply to. Internships are crazy competitive across almost every industry. I'm sure there's some exceptions, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. So what we're going to be looking for is SQL, Excel, Tableau. Oh, people are going to yell at me. They've been telling me how to pronounce that and I keep forgetting. Power BI, AI, ML, Jira, Python, R, data visualization, ETL, stakeholders, solve issues with data, how you worked on a team and took criticism. So primarily, almost every internship position, also degree, I should put degree here. You need to show that you are currently enrolled. That is a key qualification. So internships really do need to show that you've worked with other people. It's just how they work. So can we find it? University of Berkeley, this is fine. Data science, I don't think you need to make it this long. This could probably be one line, truthfully. Yeah, I would say maybe one line, maybe two. No more than two max. Because molecular and cell biology and bioengineering is a little bit different, and there may be a niche that they're looking for. Languages, Python, Java, Swift. Okay, you've listed like all of them, so it doesn't count. Sorry, my dog is under the desk right now and is like kicking me while scratching himself. Hi, Bear. Please let me finish this resume first, and I will pet you after. So, Panda, Skit, Learn, Tableau. Okay, yeah, here's the thing. You've got most of these is correct, but they don't count unless they're here. All right, like skill sections, except for managers, don't count unless they're in bullet points. So if you are an IC, which is individual contributor, which is, I mean, an intern is technically not an IC, but it counts as one. That is what you're going to need. So create a methodology to evaluate college affordability and measure the impact of scholarships, key metrics, 20 survey questions. Cool. Collect, clean, and analyze data. Python is the only thing I'm looking for. Tableau. Okay, find it. Somebody in chat going to tell me how to pronounce it again, hopefully. Attention to accountability. Highlight affordability trends to provide. Okay, so your second two bullet points are actually kind of solid, but you're missing some stuff, right? Yeah, okay, ML model. Okay, so here's my thing, right? This you need, but it's like three lines, and it goes all the way down to here until I actually see what I want, which is Python. Pandas, maybe, but Python is really what I'm looking for in Tableau. With this entire resume, so I have to go all the way here. You know, I'm gonna ignore the education because that is one. All the way here, and there's only 4 things that I found that I need: Tableau, Python, stakeholders. Okay, there's only 3 things that I found that I need. You need to do more with this. You need to say, also, was this an internship? Like, okay, so this is an internship. Here's where it gets also a little weird. Why are you looking for a job and an internship after this? Why is this 2024 to present? I need to know that's an actual internship or whatever. So, still sick, but what I'm missing here is most of these keywords. I want this to say created. Also, this should all be past tense, even if it's current. Just nice to structure a resume like that. Created a methodology to evaluate college affordability in Excel, Tableau, Power BI, blah, 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 to the impact of scholarships, which identify key metrics such by using data visualization, etc., etc. And then here, I want more, right? You're not giving me enough. Highlight affordability trends to provide leadership with accountability recommendations. How did you do that, right? Stakeholders is one, and leadership would count as stakeholders for this, but I don't have enough. Every single bullet point besides the very first one under each job description, and that is a summary, needs to be what, which is your keyword and qualifications, how you used it, and why you used it. And I'm missing a lot of the how and some of the why. Plus, I don't really see how you worked as a team and took criticism. Almost every single internship is going to say how you worked as a team, how you did that, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to need that. I could probably, you know what, if this was not an internship and this was a crowded, if this was a tough to fill role, I could move forward with this. But that's not the case. Internships, you get like 100 resumes in an hour. And I need this to scream at me as a sick recruiter who's barely focusing that this is the right, and this doesn't do that. So I couldn't move forward. So yes, your resume is the issue that you're getting interviews. The fundamental problem is your bullet points are not great, and your formatting is not great either, but it's a bigger issue is the bullet points. And stop bolding everything. Everybody bolds everything, and it makes it worse. So stop bolding things. If you want, come on the channel. I'll help you actually, structure these. So let's move on to the next resume. This is a resume of a junior full stack developer. So in regards to the word junior, I'm assuming you mean entry level and not necessarily internships, but yeah, so if you're saying entry level and not internships, that's going to be different, because how you structure an internship resume is different than how you would structure a entry level resume. There are differences between them, and the recruiters will be looking for different stuff. So I'm going to assume that this is a full-time position you are looking to get. So as per usual with full stack, we're going to look for TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, and any extra languages in Git. So you have applied to 150 and gotten basically nothing, which ain't good. So let's see what we can do. You also noted that your bachelor's is in your home country, so internships are a bit tough to get. So actually, based on that, I think you're going for an internship. So you're going to need some of this, and you're going to need to show that you can work well with others. That is the primary thing. Internships need to know that you can be coached and you can work in a team. So guiding students in problem solving, guiding students in developing problem skills in a program. I don't have enough here. Constructed feedback on supporting students. Okay, so I don't see any keywords. Also, this education section is way too long. It should be 2 lines max. 2 lines max. You kind of got this backwards, right? They're not looking for you to teach. They're looking for you to be taught. So delivering constructed feedback is okay, but they're really looking to you to do actionable work on feedback that was given to you. Also, I don't see any of the keywords. Redesign the company website using elemental PHP. PHP can be one of the keywords. Yeah, I don't see anything here. You've gotten all the way here, and I have basically nothing I need. Projects, coding assignments, Flask, Next.js is some GenAI, can be some TypeScript. Tailwind is fine, but you didn't say Tailwind CSS. Some recruiters may not know that Tailwind is equivalent to CSS. I may be wrong that Tailwind is equivalent to CSS. You have to show both. Productivity tool that is Next.js, probably Tailwind. Again, REST API. Yeah. So you're really missing the keywords on everything. This is why you're not getting anything. You're not the one that needs to show leadership. You need to show how you react to leadership. Because if someone says, hey, I'm going to call you Bob. I don't know what your actual name is. Hey, Bob, your code is bad. Here's what you need to do to fix it. They want to know that you're not going to table flip and run away screaming. They want to know that you can be like, okay, this is bad. How do I fix it? Let's do it. I can talk. And you're missing the keywords. I mean, TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML are pretty much going to be the big ones along with this. Like, these are the ones you're going to want the most of, and I don't see those. So I could not move forward with this for an internship, or if you're going for a full-time position. If you're going for a full-time position, you can leave off the criticism part, because, and they already know you can work with people, hopefully. So there's no way I can move forward with this at all. There's almost nothing I want for both positions. Like, I don't care that you 300% it and 15% in Google Lighthouse. That's not what I'm looking for. So, or achieving, what is a 96 best practice score and 33%? I don't care. I just don't. Nothing I need there. So these are what I need. And then if you're doing an internship, again, how you were taught, how you were coached, how you reacted to criticism, how you worked well with others. If you're doing a full-time position, then you can leave off the how you were reacted with others and leadership kind of thing. So yeah, there's no way I can move forward with this. Let's go to the next resume. Are going to be reviewing a full stack developer position. Not the same as the last. This is a more senior position. So they gave me no notes, which is fine, and they've gotten about 1 in 50. So for every 50 applications they've sent, they've gotten about 1 interview, which isn't bad, but it's not good. I feel like that's kind of like a C- equivalent, you know, like you pass but barely. So let's see if we can't do stuff to improve it. So again, what we're going to be looking for is the same from the last video, but more. And they say senior, so maybe a little bit of leadership here. All right, Bob Mailman, doing a good service. Being a mail person is probably very difficult. Okay, I don't care about any of this or this. This is not good. Let's see, where's your education? Bachelor of Arts. Okay, that explains why you put that in the bottom. That's fine. That's fair. I don't know if any of this is needed, but let's look at the bullet points. C, architected. That is a good word to use if you've done that for software engineering, is architected. Already that is a plus. Architect developed a greenfield cloud, good, using REST API and AWS cloud services, written in Go, front-end React and TypeScript. Good. This is like a very good sentence. I'm missing JavaScript, CSS, and HTML, but still, that's a solid sentence. Developed a mobile. Mobile is good if you're doing mobile. Alongside a smart syringe, usually, okay, don't know what any of those are. Xamarin, I don't know if that's been a keyword. I'd have to check after this. Team lead for the development of an analytics for the easy data collection, cool for ops staff. That's fine. Migrated, patient MRIs. Created a .NET and REST API. That's good. Azure. That's good. Okay, so I think your resume would be a lot better if you just deleted this. The formatting's fine from here. I do understand why you didn't put education because it's in specifically graphic design, so that's understandable. But yeah, I would recommend just like this isn't really needed. But your first sentence is great. I would just add, if it's true, JavaScript, CSS, HTML to the TypeScript, and then maybe add like Agile or CI/CD to this. TensorFlow is fine. I don't know if Xamarin is important or not. I'd have to look it up, and maybe it is for some of the key ones that you're looking for. So overall, this is not bad. I mean, truthfully, your first bullet point alone probably has gotten you interviews. You just need to add a little bit to it, and then I think maybe combine one of these. Combine this and show what you did as a team lead, because if you're looking for more senior positions and you're looking for more lead ones, I think let me do the right one. The second and third bullet point can be combined to show how you led. Did you do like code reviews? How did you do it? I don't know. I'm missing that. But your first sentence alone is probably going to get you interviews, but I don't want to have to go all the way down here. Right? You have cloud, which is great. You have REST API, you have AWS again, and you have front end with React and TypeScript. So yeah, I just need a little bit more of maybe the language of the backend if this was Python, and then a little bit more JavaScript, CSS, HTML. And then if you've done anything with SQL, I need that along with CI/CD and Agile. But overall, I think my assessment of the C- was correct. This passes barely, but you don't need to change a lot to get to an A. So yeah, Bob Mailman, good job. You've got most of the right things. I don't think it's going to take you a long time to change this resume. Yeah, solid overall. C-, but it still passes. So that's it for this video. If y'all like it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's very beneficial. Leave a comment asking any questions, and if you ever need more help, you can go to my Twitch stream where I give live help. I don't know why I stuttered on that, but yeah, I help you live. So I will see you in the next video.